Here's the G75VW teardown and a list of things you need for standard cleaning and CPU upgrade. And let's go. So holding back the panel is only one screw, which is there. So you're just gonna start prying around it on the sides. You might have to wiggle a little to loosen it. Also, to take the laptop apart, you don't need to take off the hard drives. You can just leave them in there. So basically you're just taking off all the A's. Basically every screw has a letter on it. You're going to want to take off all the A's, all the B's, and the hard drives are actually held down by C's. You could just leave the C's on there from the hard drive. Yeah, so go ahead and take off all the A's.
I want you to show how to take off. Oh, you already took off?
Yeah, that's the one for the optical bay. It is a C. You will have to take that off. There it is, the C. And you can push it out through here and then just slide it that way, as you can see, and it pops out just like that. Under that, there's actually 3 screws under there labeled B, so take those off too as well. They're little screws, so you can actually categorize them. There's only 3 of those on there and in the battery compartment, as you can see. B's, B, and also in there, as you can see, you have 3 B's. Go ahead and take off your fan filters. There's actually one in this compartment here. There it is. Just take that out. It actually makes it easier for you to clean out your fans. You won't have to take them out all the way. Just clean that out and you'll be fine. These are actually different from the A's, so you can actually tell them apart, so you know which ones go on top, which goes on bottom. Black and sort of silver look alike. Once that's done, just make sure you get all the screws, make sure you didn't miss any. Just flip it around and just pull towards you. And there you have your speakers. Disconnect that carefully because the wire is sort of fragile in a way, so be careful. On each side, each hinge has two screws, two long screws. You want to take those out, and there's actually one on the panel you're going to remove. So a total of 3 on each side. The structure of this actually, it's very familiar to the G73 and the G74. The way they actually put these hinges on there, it's just the same. It's different devices in it. Just make sure you have a box to hold it up. You don't want it like hanging off, since you still have your video connector and other antennas and wires you have there. You're going to want to grab the two sides of that black latch there and that one. Just go ahead and take a look at it. You just basically pull towards you. If you have to force it, recheck the back for any missing screws. You don't want to break it. So just basically use your prying tool to take it off carefully. On this side's actually a little hard. You don't want to break the optical drive bay, so be careful. There you go, you have your power, your LED for the keyboard, touchpad, and the touchpad buttons there. There you go. Just carefully unlatch those. So basically the keyboard and the whole panel, it's put together. So here you have your keyboard connector, your touchpad, and all that good stuff. Yep. It's the LED backlight and the power button, just in case. There's the connector, onboard connectors, power, and touchpad. Those two, and the keyboard. Goes your fan. Each fan has 3 screws on it, so just so in case you forget, there's your video connector that's routed just like the G73. Might want to disconnect that too. There's your sound card, your subwoofer, and so remember 3 screws each fan. Just disconnect that. Actually, this fan has the speaker connector attached to it, so you're gonna want to take that off with the fan so that you don't misplace it, so it's just together, all in one. There you go, just disconnect that. There's a Wi-Fi card with built-in Bluetooth 4.0. You're gonna want to remember how this is routed, because when you put it back, it gets really tricky in this part. So just look back at the video if you forget how it's routed. These connectors are actually taped down by a very strong adhesive too. You want to peel the clear adhesive tape first, and then start taking it out little by little, side by side, like usual. I'm not sure if you can see the adhesive there, the tape. Just go ahead and peel that first, and then pull back. Well, that's the video connector there, so be very careful when pulling that out. They're very fragile. So unroute that, because you don't want that in the way. When you take out the motherboard, you're going to want that off, so go ahead and take that off. That's the hard drive connector and the speaker connector. Take those off. There you go, just start taking off your antennas first from the actual card. Then you're going to have your webcam connector there. Just take that off slowly. And there's actually a very long screw that holds this piece of tape down, so you're going to want to put that on the side if it's not already attached to the tape. Sometimes it just stays there, sometimes it doesn't. There's a second long screw holding down the, there's an actual separate module for the AC jack, which is detachable from the motherboard itself, so you'll see. Put those two screws on the side just because they're longer and you don't want it puncturing anything. So just hold it there and basically just take off there's some tape on there. You might want to move out of the way. Connectors to those two big connectors might get in the way, just like that. See? So yeah, that's basically how you take it all apart. I mean, you might need a thermal paste and a flathead if you're gonna upgrade your CPU. Here's all the connectors here. If you have any questions, just go ahead and comment. Thank you.